who has been appointed as the chairperson of the 23rd Law Commission of India in April? Correct option is C. Dinesh Maheshwari. Where was the 9th edition of Global Technology Summit 2025 be held recently? Correct option is B. New Delhi. Which state government has recently launched the Unified Health Insurance Scheme? Right option is A. Odisha. India signed MOU for cooperation in the field of scientific research with which country on 11th April? Correct option is D. Italy. World Earth Day observed every year on. Correct option is C. 22nd April. Where did the Indian Air Force participate in the multinational exercise Desert Flag 10? Right option is C. United Arab Emirates. Who has topped the Fiscal Health Index 2025 recently released by Niti Aayog? Correct option is B. Odisha. Which state is the host of 7th edition of Khelo India Youth Games 2025? Correct option is A. Bihar. Where was Asia's first vertical lift span railway bridge, also called Pamban Bridge, inaugurated recently? Correct option is B. Tamil Nadu. India has signed MOU to develop cross-border power transmission infrastructure with which country? Its right option is C. Nepal. Recently, what percentage of India's economic growth rate has been estimated by IMF for the financial year 2025? Correct option is D. 6.2%. Recently, Shehnai from which place has been recognized with GI tag? Correct option is B. Banaras, Uttar Pradesh. When was World Health Day observed recently? Correct option is B. 7th April. Which state or union territory has launched the eSehat app to improve healthcare access in April? Correct option is B. Jammu and Kashmir. Which state won the 15th Hockey India Senior Men National Championship Trophy 2025? Correct option is A. Punjab. Who has been recently reappointed as Deputy Governor of the RBI for a one-year term starting from May? Correct option is C. Ravi Shankar. Which country has recently successfully tested non-nuclear hydrogen bomb? Correct option is B. China. Who is the author of the book The Great Conciliator, Lal Bahadur Shastri and the Transformation of India? Right option is D. Sanjeev Chopra. Which state government has recently announced 20% reservation for Agni Wears in police recruitment? Right option is B. Haryana. Where will India's first quantum computing village be established recently? Correct option is C. Amravati. Which medal did Hitesh Gulia win recently in the World Boxing Cup 2025? Correct option is C. Gold. Recently, Prime Minister Modi was awarded the highest civilian award Mitra Vibhushan of which country? Correct option is A. Sri Lanka. What is the name of the military exercise conducted by the Indian Air Force following the Pahalgam terror attack? Correct option is B. Exercise Akraman. When is Ambedkar Jayanti celebrated every year? Correct option is C. 14th April. Who will host the second Asian Yogasana Championship recently? Correct option is B. India. Which state or union territory has recently become the 35th state to join the Ayushman Bharat scheme? Correct option is D. Delhi. Which Indian university secured the highest position in the Times Higher Education Asia University Rankings 2024? Correct option is C. Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Recently in India, the sex ratio at birth has increased from 918 to how much? Correct option is A. 930. Who has recently been appointed as the private secretary of PM Narendra Modi in April? Correct option is C. Nidhi Tiwari. Recently, with whom has the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship have signed MOU to launch AI careers for women? Correct option is C. Microsoft. Where was the 13th edition of the India-UK Economic and Financial Dialogue held recently? Correct option is C. London. Recently, how much percent has India's automobile export increased in the financial year 2024-25? Correct option is D. 19%. Which country secured the highest number of gold medals at the second Asian Yogasana Sport Championship? Correct option is C. India. Recently, with which country has India signed an agreement to buy 26 Rafale marine fighter jets? Right option is D. France. When was World Homeopathy Day observed recently? Correct option is A. 10th April. Where was the Bharat Summit 2025 organized on the 25th and 26th April? Correct option is C. Hyderabad. Which country has recently built a 3D printed railway station in 6 hours? Correct option is D. Japan. Who are the authors of the book Ramanujan, Journey of a Great Mathematician? Correct option is B. Arun Singhal and Devendra Kumar Sharma. Recently, India and which country celebrated the 70th anniversary of their diplomatic relations? Its correct option is A. Russia. Recently, which country's population has seen a decline for the 14th consecutive year? Correct option is B. Japan. In which district has the Madhya Pradesh government recently declared the Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Wildlife Sanctuary? Correct option is D. In Sagar district. Who has recently become India's biggest trading partner for the 4th consecutive year? Correct option is C. America. Which bank has recently partnered with Indian Railways to install India's first ATM on a train? Correct option is B. Bank of Maharashtra. Which of the following Indian texts were recently inscribed in UNESCO's Memory of the World Register in 2025? Right option is B. Bhagavad Gita and Natya Shastra. When was World Heritage Day observed recently? Correct option is D. 18th April. Which medal did Himanshu Jakhar win in the boys' javelin throw at the Asian Under-18 Athletics Championships 2025? Correct option is C. Gold. Where will India's largest petrochemical plant be built recently? Correct option is B. Odisha. According to Panchayat Advancement Index, which state has the highest number of front-runner Gram Panchayats? Correct option is C. Gujarat. Recently, the Chief Minister of which state has started free bus service for women? Correct option is C. Jammu and Kashmir. Who has been recently appointed as the Deputy Governor of Reserve Bank of India? Correct option is B. Poonam Gupta. Advanced Light Helicopter Dhruv is developed by which organization? Correct option is C. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Who was awarded the National Youth Award on 3rd April for his contributions to early childhood education? Correct option A. Akarsh Shroff. Which state government has recently banned energy drinks in all schools? Correct option is B. Punjab. The 6th BIMSTEC Summit, attended by the Narendra Modi, was hosted by which country? Correct option is D. Thailand. Whereas Rongali Bihu Festival, celebrated in April 2025? Correct option is B. Assam. According to recent data, which state has the highest number of solar power installations in railway stations as of February 2025? Correct option is D. Rajasthan. Who has recently been appointed as the new president of the Asian Cricket Council? Correct option is C. Mohsin Naqvi. When was National Maritime Day celebrated recently? Right option is D. On 5th April. Which Indian state is the host of Asia Cup Hockey 2025? Right option is B. Bihar. Recently, NCERT syllabus has been made compulsory in all the madrasas of which state? Correct option is B. Uttar Pradesh. Which state is the host of National Tribal Youth Festival 2025? Correct option is C. Mizoram. Recently, India and which country celebrated the 75th anniversary of diplomatic relations? Correct option is D. China. Which state government has declared a new wildlife sanctuary named Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Abhyaran? Correct option is C. Madhya Pradesh. Which state has recently achieved the highest real economic growth rate in 2024-25? Correct option is C. Tamil Nadu. Where has Home Minister Amit Shah recently established the Seed Research Center at IFFCO? Correct option is B. Gujarat. Where did DRDO and Indian Army recently conduct 4 successful tests of medium-range surface-to-air missile? Correct option is D. Odisha. When is Odisha Foundation Day observed? Correct option is A. 1st April. Which state has become the first state to implement SC Classification Act recently? Right option is C. Telangana. According to the recently released Niti Aayog report, which country has become the 4th largest automobile producer globally? Correct option is C. India. Which country has recently become the 4th nation to test a laser-guided weapon system? Correct option is B. India. Who has recently won the Monte Carlo Masters 2025 title? Correct option is C. Carlos Alcaraz. When was World Art Day celebrated in 2025? Correct option is B. 15th April. Which state has achieved the GI tag for Chapta chili, also known as tomato chili? Correct option is D. Telangana. Which state has recently become the first to implement the 3-language policy from class 1 to 5? Right option is C. Maharashtra. Recently, India's pharmaceutical exports have increased by how much percent in 2024-25? Right option is B. 9%. How many medals did India win at the 6th Asian Under-18 Athletics Championships 2025? Correct option is A. 11 medals. Where has the Waves Summit 2025 been organized recently? Correct option is C. Mumbai. Which state has recently launched solar mission to promote rooftop solar energy? Correct option is D. Nagaland. Who are named the leading cricketers in the world in the 2025 edition of Wisden Cricketers Almanac? Correct option is C. Both A and B, Jasprit Bumrah and Smriti Mandhana. Which team won the 15th Hockey India Senior Mains National Championship in 2025? Correct option is A. Hockey Punjab. Who has recently been appointed as the Vice President of the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank? Correct option is C. Ajay Bhushan Pandey. Recently, what percentage of TCS has been imposed on luxury goods worth more than 10 lakh? Correct option is B. 1%. Which state government has recently changed the names of 15 places? Correct option is C. Uttarakhand. Which space organization has developed first ever space-based quantum sensor for gravity measurements? Correct option is D. NASA. Which startup became India's first unicorn of 2025? Correct option is D. Jaspay. Where did President Draupadi Murmu recently inaugurate the National Conference on Environment 2025? Right option is B. New Delhi. World Malaria Day observed every year on which date? Right option is A. 25th April. Which state has recently set up the first semiconductor unit in Nawa Raipur? Correct option is C. Chhattisgarh. Who has become the chairman of the University Grants Commission in April? Correct option is D. Vineet Joshi. Which country topped the medal tally at the 2025 ISIF World Cup? Correct option is C. China. India signed MOU for cooperation in the field of agriculture with which country on 9th April? Correct option is B. Nepal. Recently, what percentage increase has been recorded in India's exports in the financial year 2024-25? Correct option is D. 5.5%. Which state recently celebrated its 70th Foundation Day on 15th April? Correct option is C. Himachal Pradesh. Where did the DRDO recently successfully tested of long-range glide bomb Gaurav from a Sukhoi 30 aircraft? Right option is A. Odisha. Which state has achieved GI tag for Reindeer silk? Correct option is C. Meghalaya. Which country has recently imposed visa ban on 14 countries including India and Pakistan? Correct option is B. Saudi Arabia. Which state government has recently launched a pink e-rickshaw scheme? Correct option is C. Maharashtra. Which IIT has recently partnered with Micron Technology to promote semiconductor research? Correct option is B. IIT Delhi. Which airport has been awarded the title of World's Best Airport 2025? Right option is C. Singapore Changi Airport. Recently, K. Ramakrishna Rao has been appointed as the new Chief Secretary of which state? Correct option is D. Telangana.